Clean sheet, Premier League, 3 points off the bottom. That's not a bad afternoon, is it?
Yeah, I'm just buzzing, Zara. I missed this penalty. But no, we're fantastic. We're good for the win today. I think we've been under a lot of pressure this season. Behind the scenes, media, putting pressure on ourselves. And I think that West Ham game at the start of the season, obviously the feeling after that, the jubilation, and you think it's only one win, one set of 3 points. But they're so hard to come by in this league, so hard to come by. Like we were used to winning a lot of games last season, and to come into the Premier League and be on the bitter end of some, let's be honest, batterings off City and Arsenal and teams like that, and some poor VAR decisions and some poor officiating. To get wins like that today, where grit, determination, it was almost like a championship game. The ball was being launched long, you're scrapping with players, you're running them, Yatesy running all over the pitch like Rambos. That's what the football's all about, and that's why we love it so much. And the crowd was fantastic, just everything. I'm just so happy. One, to be back in the team, and two, to win a game of football. Because for me, obviously, I know I was going to say it's been a long time, but we beat Spurs in the week. But yeah, to win a Premier League game, it's been too long.
And for you personally, as you say, back in the team for both these games this week, 2 clean sheets and back in. I'm sure it's been tough for you, hasn't it? Because I know what you're like. You want to play every minute. Yeah,
no, look. I've got no arguments. Scotty, Cookie were fantastic. Everybody's giving the manager a headache, and that's what you need. I mean, Willie's not played for ages. I think it was Fulham his last game months ago, and to come and play 2 off the bounce like that, it was fantastic. The squad, the manager is hammering us every day to improve and get better, and we've put an awful lot of hard work into training, tactically and physically, and the overhaul of players in the summer, we've got to use them. And I think the manager's been really clever with taking players out and putting them back in for different games. And although we haven't picked up as many points as we'd hoped so far this season, he's made changes, and we've done really well this week. It's been a great week for us, especially now we've got a little bit of a break. Everybody can go away, whether the boys, congratulations to those going to Qatar, and us will be resting and in the gym for the next 2-3 weeks.
You mentioned there how hard you've been working, and I mean there was a lot of work that needed doing, wasn't there? You mentioned some of those earlier season defeats. But you can see it. You can see the benefits out there now on the pitch, can't you? You look a completely different team again.
Yeah, look, we've gone from formation, different personnel. But I think at the end of the day, it's listening to instructions, being hard to beat. Like I say, you see us today, challenging for every ball. And yeah, all right, that should be many years ago. I said Forest side, who weren't doing that. And now we have got quality. If you do that, then you come off the positive side of results. And look, lads who have been out of the team, look how well Worrall played in midweek. Mangala was fantastic, and obviously to pick up his red card. The whole team's given the manager a headache to push and push to get in the starting 11. But look, it doesn't really matter who we throw on the pitch, what personnel we play. If the lads show grit and determination and street smarts, and managing the game, because let's not kid ourselves, Palace are a fantastic side. They've got some great attacking players, but we nullified them today. And although they had, I think, a chance in the first couple of minutes, Zaha kicked it over the bar and then the penalty. But apart from that, I can't really think of anything else they really threatened us with, and that's testament to the hard work that everybody's putting in.
Was it nervy towards the end? I know it was in the stands a bit, because when you got 5 minutes stoppage time and you only got a 1 goal to hang on to, was it nervy, or do you not have time to be nervous out there?
No, you just again, it's street smarts. You see Yatesy running it into our corner flag and winning a smart free kick, and throw-ins, how we deal with the ball being in different possessions of the pitch. It looks like it doesn't look like we are slowly learning how to deal with the Premier League and how different teams are, and because it's all right. It's one thing watching it on the TV and on Match of the Day and things, but actually being involved in it, it's a totally different thing. You don't get a minute to think. You're mentally drained after a game. You need to be on high alert for the full 95 minutes, 96, whatever it is. But look, we did that in abundance today, and we're well worth the 3 points.
And I know there's still a lot of hard work to go this season, but going into the break off the bottom of the table means a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, look, like I said at the start, 3 points are so difficult to come by in the Premier League, and Forest are a club who are used to winning football matches, and we have been for the last 18 months. So really, really positive week for us with Brentford. All right, we came off the wrong end of it. Spurs, fantastic result, albeit the cup, and I think maybe a few of their players were taking the foot off the gas maybe towards the World Cup, or like Conte said, they're a little bit tired. But us today, we're fantastic. We're not tired. We've got so many options off the bench. We've got boys who are really buying into the way that a Forest team should play, and especially under the manager as well. But yeah, we're happy and looking forward to watching Jono, Nico and the boys rip it up for Wales, Cheku with Senegal, and I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody else. Remo with Switzerland. I'm not really bothered about them, but yeah. I'm joking. But no, yeah, and looking forward to a break as well. I think, although, like you say, you want to play every minute, it's a different kind of challenge this season with the break in the middle of the season, and obviously there'll be one next year in the Premier League as well in late January. So yeah, it's something that we might have to get used to if we're going to, or when we do, hopefully retain Premier League status, because listen, if we play like that every week, then we've got a real good chance at doing something.
Well done today, Joe.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the break.
Cheers.